In our previous video, we had a look at the occurrence of when Git would perform a fast-forward merge versus creating a brand new merge commit. To give us a quick revision, a fast-forward merge is when we are on master, for example, we're over here, and we're merging into a commit that's our children, or the commit is a direct ancestor of our branch. In this case, all Git needs to do is take this master pointer and move it over here. Or in other words, fast forward the master pointer. But the other type of merge is when we have a divergence. So here, issue 1 is not a child of master. In fact, it's diverged from master. So when we want to merge master into issue 1, what Git would do in this scenario is create a separate commit pointing backwards to both commits. And our master is updated to this. So this is what is called the merge commit. So now this commit has reference to both these two branches or these two commits. Now the scenario I have set up for this video is very similar to the one I just specified. We have still 3 commits and we have 2 diversions. So I have my master branch with 2 main files, don't worry about the scripts folder. And in my log I have 4 commits. In my file A, the extra line I've added is another line of commit in issue 2. If we go into issue 1, the extra line is another line of commit in issue 1. Now I want you to notice something. Let's cat file A, which is just display on the command line, and let's go back to git checkout issue 1 or issue 2 or master and cat our file A. Now the difference I'm going to point out is in this 4th line. So notice the first 3 lines are exactly the same, but the 4th line is different. The 4th line is different. Now the question is, what happens when I try to merge? I'm currently in master and I merge into issue 1. What is going to happen? These 2 lines are different. So how is Git going to decide which one to take? Now in fact, Git doesn't know this, doesn't know which one to take. And it tells you when it tries to auto merge file A, it will spit out a conflict. In fact, if we have a look at our file A, we have code that's been added to our file. We have this arrows with a head, another line commit in issue 2, equals, another line commit issue 1, and then we have arrows with issue 1. This is what is referred to as a merge conflict. And the first step in dealing with these conflicts is not to panic. Let's have a good look at a git status. It tells us a bit more information. It just tells us we have unmerged paths. Now, if you want to abort the entire merge, you've gotten scared or you're panicking, just do a git merge -- abort. And now if we have a look at our files, you can see that the extra text that's been added is removed. So that cancels the merge. Let's go back to our merge and let's try, git file issue 1. And let's try now to resolve it. So a merge conflict only occurs when you're trying to merge one branch into another and they have lines in the same file that are conflicting, that have been changed in 2 different ways, and Git can't decide between which one to take. So in this case, it's up to us now to manually resolve this. How do we resolve this? Well, we need to choose which one we want. We have the option of what's on head, in other words, the current working directory, or what's on issue 1 or the issue 1 branch. So in our current working directory on this branch, the head branch, master branch, we have this line, another line of commit in issue 2. On the other branch we're merging into, it has this line. So it's up to us to either choose this one, or we can even keep both. And by choosing, I mean you just literally delete the lines that you don't want. And there we go. We've made the choice of issue 2 in this case. If I wanted to make the choice of issue 1, I'd delete this, and this. And here I've made the choice of issue 1. In practice, how do you make the issue? Well, it really depends on the nature of the code being added here. If this line is in master, it's the most up-to-date code, and it's being merged into code coming in from another branch, we may want to say, no, we're rejecting the merge, or we're deleting this line and saying that we want to keep master clean. We know master contains all the updated code that's ever been made. Because issue 1, this branch may introduce bugs that we don't want. So in this case, if we delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, and now save, and then do a git commit, fixed, that's the merge resolved. So if we do a git log, we can see instead of there's an extra line in our log called a merge. So now the merge has been resolved, and it's been resolved by creating another merge commit with 2 references to previous commits, because we have both branches available in our blog. We can see issue 2 and issue 1 there. Okay, so that's one way of resolving merge conflicts. It's not always the best way, because we're currently on master and we're merging into another branch, which may contain bugs or may not even be updated with master currently. So what's another way of merging? Well, let's reset my directory. I'm just going to run a few scripts to reset my directory. So I've just reset my directory cleanly. And now I'm going to try and merge, but instead of from master, I'm going to check out into issue 1 and merge over here. Git merge master. So in this case, I'm updating my current branch to be updated to have the same stuff as master. So master is not being changed at the moment. So now if I have a look at my file A, you can see the head is currently my branch, and then one I'm merging into the master branch is this line over here. Now if you have a text editor such as VS Code or Atom, merge conflicts can be resolved a bit easier, because there are plugins available to help you resolve the conflict. So in this case, we can accept the current change, which is this, accept the incoming change, which is that, or we can accept both changes. So if I'm updating my current file, it really depends on what I want to do. Do I want to the incoming change might contain a bug fix, in which case I have to accept the incoming change, and so I can get the bug fix, and then I'd have to go again and implement my feature around the bug fix, which is in most cases what we want to do. So let's save our work. So we've just resolved it, so make sure you save. Git commit once again, and that's it. We have merged master into our branch, and now we check out back into master, and we merge into issue 1. And now notice this is a fast forward, because all that's really happened is we have a diamond shaped again, and instead of master being updated, issue 1 has been moved over here. And when we do the merge on master, it should be master has just been fast forward to this commit. And if we have a look at our logs, that's exactly what has happened. So we can see the merge over here. So those are 2 ways of resolving merge conflicts. In practice, what you'd want to do is you make sure your branch, in this case our branch with issue 1, is updated with master. So you merge into master, resolve any conflicts, and once you've updated your branch, then you go into master and then merge into that new branch. This is to minimize the amount of merge conflicts we get into master, and we keep master full of clean code that hasn't been altered without people merging into master. That's it for this video on merge conflicts. There are other subtle aspects to merge conflict, for example, working in teams. So merge conflicts might occur because you're merging into other people's code, in which case you need to manually go and ask them, what's this code doing? Is it important? Can I change it? Etc. But that's the basics we need to know about merge conflicts. Thank you for watching.